Hello, Kenya. How are you? Can you hear me?
Hello, fine, yes.
Hello. Great. Excellent. Tell me, how are you?
Fine, it's relaxed today.
It was relaxed today. Okay, so happy Valentine's Day. You didn't talk with some friends today?
Yes, I told my friends.
You talk to your friends and you didn't go out to eat with them?
No, I stayed my home.
You stayed at home. Okay, so you didn't want to work today?
Oh, yes, I work today, but in night I'm home.
Okay. Okay, I get it. Well, it's okay. It's great. So, you don't have any plans by maybe weekend to go out with your friends because you didn't go out today with them?
Yes, in the weekend
Mm-hmm.
I I will go out my friends in the cinema.
So you are going to go out at the cinema. Okay. And what movie do you want to watch in the cinema?
The wallet,
The Wallet.
yes.
Okay. Okay, that's a horror movie or
No, it's the arts movie. It's the with Brenna Fraser.
okay. Okay, I get it. Okay, well, that sounds really interesting. And who is going to go with? Well,
Um,
who are you going to go with?
oh, with my friends and my friends to the university.
Okay, that sounds really fun. And how long do you know them? How long
Um,
do you know them?
maybe 1 month.
1 month? Did you know them? Did you meet them?
Uh, yes.
No, the question is how long do you know them or how much time do you have that you know them?
And I don't know.
You don't
I don't
know?
know.
Maybe since the first semester of the university, maybe since the, I don't know, in a specific year, maybe 3 years ago, 1 year ago. No?
Oh, wait. I I I my friends. It's the 2 weekends to the start to the university.
Okay, so you know them or you meet her when you start the university. Okay. Okay, so
Yes.
you know her. So 3 years?
Yeah.
4 years?
Yes.
Okay. For 4 years, yes, it's true, 4 years. Okay, it's a really long time.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds really good. And what was the last time that you went to watch a movie?
With my friends.
With your friends or alone or with your family? What was the last time?
the last time to the watch movie in the cinema, it's a three weekends.
It was 3 weeks ago. It was
Yeah,
3 weeks ago. Okay, and what movie did you watch?
I watched to the concert to the BTS.
Okay, the concert to the BTS. Okay, so it was on the cinema?
Yes,
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, that sounds really interesting. Okay, and how was the work today?
it was very boring.
It was very
Boring.
boring. Why?
I didn't people.
You didn't have to attend people. Okay, yeah, that sounds a really boring day.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. And tell me, who was your last, well, yes, your last Valentine's Day? Or do you remember what you did the last Valentine's Day?
yes. I went the party with my friends and
Okay,
stay with my friend and my boyfriend.
okay, okay, yeah, that sounds really fun.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so what kinds of things do you like to do this day here in Valentine's Day?
I like to stay at my home, watch the movies or the go to the dinner.
Or go out to a dinner? Okay, that sounds really fun. And do you like to get flowers and chocolates or something like that?
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, you like. Who? No, right?
No,
Who don't want to get? Yes, it's true. Okay. And do you have someone special?
no,
Okay. Okay, great, excellent. So, I don't know. So tell me, what do you have to eat today?
I eat to
I ate
the. I ate the chicken and ate the salad.
and eat a salad. Okay, that sounds really delicious.
Yeah.
That sounds really, really delicious. Okay, by the way, so we are going to start a class. So I don't know if you have some question or comments about we learned the last class.
No,
No, any questions? Okay, so we are going to start a class. So give me a second. Mm, okay, so okay. Mm, yeah, no, we are going to do this. Give me a second. This is a grammar practice for intermediate students. So we are going to move to and ta. I think that's really easy. Anta or an article. Well, that's really easy too. Anta or an article. Okay, that's really easy too. Possessive with apostrophe S apostrophe, and off. Okay, we are going to check this. Okay, so, well, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, we have here the apostrophe S or S apostrophe. So do you remember that we learned how to use the possessive apostrophe S to show possession of something to someone? No? So we know
Yes.
that we use the apostrophe S when it's singular. No, when we want to indicate a possession, but when obviously only when the noun is singular. And when the noun is singular, we only add apostrophe S. And obviously it depends. It depends of the different rules that we learn. But the other common use to S and apostrophe is when the plural, well, the noun it's in plural. So when we are talking about a nouns, there are plural and end with S. For example, dolphins. No, for example, apples and whatever. We know that usually the nouns that are in plural ends with S, so we only add apostrophe. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yes. So that's really. But we don't know when we use of. Okay, we use of to indicate position for things. So we use of to indicate position too. But this when we are talking about a thing. So we have here not use of. Now, for example, the end of the road, the smell of cooking, the leader of the party. So for common nouns like house, car, school, table, etc., of is not necessary, and the word position changes. For example, car case, kitchen door, bus driver. And well, we always use of with the words front, up, bottom, back, and end. For example, the bottom of the garden, the front of the house. And for expression of time, the apostrophe S or S apostrophe is used. For example, our 4 nights holiday, 2 weeks rest. So how you can see, we use of yeah to show possession. Obviously, when we are talking about a thing, not the road, cooking, the party. But some nouns of it's not necessary. Now, for example, car case, the kitchen door, a bus driver. So how you can see, for example, we use a we only write the two nouns, not car case. Well, obviously it's more common to use apostrophe, no car's case, no kitchen store, bus driver. But here, in this case, we only write the two nouns. And we always use up by front, top, bottom, back, and end. Do you have questions about this?
No.
No. Okay, so now that the use of it's clear, we are going to do an activity. So this is activity. Practice. Use the correct possessives to complete the sentences. If two answers are possible, write the more likely one. For example, where are the, and we have boys and books. Obviously, we want to indicate that the books belongs to the boys. So here we need to write boys books with apostrophe. Check it next. I opened the car door. The car door. That's not necessary to use apostrophe and not necessary to use the of. In the number 3, we have pocket and my suite. Okay, here definitely we need to use of No, because we are talking about the suite, not the pocket that is in the suite. So the pocket of my suite. So we continue with the number 4 to number 12. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Okay, to number 4 at number 12. Do you have questions, comments, Kenny?
No. Ready, teacher.
Ready. Okay, we are going to check it. Can you say me the answer by the number 4?
Yes. She closed the kitchen door.
The kitchen door without S. Number 5.
The the main clothes we are old and dirty.
Okay, in this case is the clothes. Men's clothes. Apostrophe S. Final to men. Number 6.
Uh, she put her suitcase the car boot.
In the car boot, or maybe could be the boot of the car. Number 7.
My room is at the front of hotel.
At the front of hotel. The front of the hotel. Number 8.
She's been studying chimpanzees uh, behavior for 20 years.
Chimpanzees with apostrophe at the final. Chimpanzees behavior. Number 9.
Um, we sat on the sitting room carpet.
On the sitting room carpet. Number 10.
I am afraid I have broken the chair leg.
The chair leg. Or the leg of the chair. Number 11.
The doctor told me to have a rest of week.
A rest week. It's a week's rest. Week's rest. Week apostrophe s. Rest. Number 12.
Um, he wrote a letter to the Secretary of President.
It could be president's secretary. President's the apostrophe s. Secretary. Okay, let me check it out. I'm going to share maybe give me a second. It's not to learn the positive when you use when to use. Okay, let me check it out. I'm going to share the screen. Um okay. How to use them? Possessive nouns. No, possessive noun. Possessive s or of. Learn which to use and why. That's the rules. Mm, 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 mm. No, but add the apostrophe. Okay, let me check it out. This. Mm, 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 Okay, yeah, we're going to check it this page. Now, using the possessive in English. Possessive structures in English. Use of or s, no apostrophe s. Should I use of or s structure? Sadly, there's no absolute rule to tell you whether you need to use or can use a possessive form with of on one with S. But the commonly repeated rule that you can only use apostrophe S with people is quite wrong. It is a very weird generalization and there are lots of exceptions. Besides, there are a lot of cases where even with people you cannot use apostrophe s. So here are the main forms of possessions and some examples to remember. The first thing to determine is the possessor, not is the possessor is animate or inanimate. Okay, when the possessor is animate, we are talking about human possessors or assimilated. So we have here some examples. In cases of true possessions, apostrophe s is normal. In many cases, it will be essential when we are talking that is a true possession. For example, the latest car, we are saying or we are explaining that the car belongs to lady. No, that's true. So the lady's car wouldn't start, and the dog's ball was red. So we are talking about a true possession. With qualities, attributes, or action, the apostrophe s is common. For example, Madonna's reputation is international. The dog's name was Jackson. The queen's arrival was delayed. This can also be easily expressed using of. So in the case of three, no, the reputation of Madonna is international. And in the case number four, the name of the dog was Jackson. So there is a difference on emphasis between the two alternative examples. Okay, in the case of number A3, A5, the emphasis is the possessor. But in the 3-1 and 4-1, no, 31 and 41, the emphasis in the quality or the attribute. So in this case, when we are giving the emphasis on the possessor, it's important to use the apostrophe s. But when we want to give the emphasis on the quality or the attribute, it is necessary to use the of. So in in the A5, the possessor is the subject of the verbal noun arrival, not following it. Now the queen's arrival was delayed. Okay, this is clear. At the moment, this is clear.
Yes.
Okay. In situations in which there is no choice, sometimes, however, even though both forms are theoretically possible, the structure of a sentence will determine the choice of exception, as a word may have to stand next to other words qualifying it, for example. Okay, A32. The reputation of Madonna, the American singer, is international. We cannot say Madonna's reputation, the American singer, is international. Other example, now in this case, A1 and A2 will be rephrased using of if this is structurally necessary. Essential, sorry. In the A11, the car of the lady I had lunch with wouldn't start. Clearly, the other theoretical option gives the word meaning, not the lady's car I had lunch wouldn't start. In this case, we are talking or we are trying to give the emphasis not to wouldn't start. And here in this case, we are talking about the reputation of Madonna. but not Madonna's reputation. That's clear?
Yeah.
Okay. And possessive adjectives. There is no choice when possession is indicated by a possessive adjective, such as his, my, your, etc. So we have here some examples. Your loss is my gain. I took my brother to see her grandfather. And it's incorrect to say, I took the brothers of me to see the grandfather of us. And when we are relating a part to a whole, in this case, animates, use of is obligatory when expressing the relation of a proportion to a composite whole. Okay, for example, here, the rest of the people, the majority of voters, a quarter to commit. When we are expressing a proportion to a whole, this is necessary use of. For example, we can say a part of the apple, not a piece of cake. That's clear. When we are talking about a part of something of whole, a proportion of whole, it is really, really obligatory. This is clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So we cannot say the people's rest, the voters' majority, and the command's quarter, because we are talking about a proportion of something. Okay, of and a apostrophe s are both possible depending on sentence structure when expressing the relation of a part to a unitary to the single whole. For example, the man's arm was broken, or the arm of the man was broken. So in this case, we have here a difference. We are talking about the arm, not of the man. Man's arm was broken. But here it is possible to see the arm of the man was broken. So here the difference when we use of, when it's necessary to add the ta to complete the sentence. That's clear?
Yes.
Okay. Apostrophe s with nouns already ending in s. Okay. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, now this rule we learned the last classes. Now we know that that nouns that end with s, we have the option to use the apostrophe or add apostrophe s. No, but it depends now of the noun. Mm, inanimate. Okay, inanimate possessors. Eh, eh, we are okay. This is clear at the moment. It's clear.
Yes. At the moment is clear.
You have questions, comments?
No.
Okay. So we continue with inanimate possessors. Okay. For qualities, attributes, actions, or parts, of is the usual structure, but apostrophe s may be the unusual apostrophe s from can be used with some familiar nouns for stress or for reason of sentence structure. For example, the cost of the operation was enormous. The condition of the goods we received was not very satisfactory. The launch of the new book was very successful. For in this case, for example, number 3, no, 31, the new book's launch was very successful. Not that it's the same to say the launch of the new book was very successful. Number 4, B4, where's the lid of the saucepan? Other example, the front end of the car was smashed up. Number 6, the departure of the train was delayed for an hour. In the case of number 6, we have to the option to use apostrophe s. Now the train's departure was delayed for an hour. Okay, in the case, for example, in number 3 and 6, the sentence will be rephrased using subject and verb instead of the past structure. For example, now the new book was launched very successfully. Now that is the structure subject plus passive verb. Or the train departed an hour later that plane was planned. So we have the structure subject plus active verb. So we need to check the passive and active verb, but we are going to check it later. Okay, the next not rule, not relating a part to a whole when we are talking about inanimates or a group of to its constituents. The of from is normally obligatory when expressing the relation on a part to a whole or a whole to its parts. When the part was not meaningless to refer to a whole. For example, the top of the stairs, the back of the building, the middle of the report. So we are talking that is necessary to use of when we are talking about a part to a whole or a um, or like in animate possessor that we say that is a proportion. No, so a part of proportion it's necessary to use of. The same is usually true when expressing the relation of a unit to a group or a group to its units. When the group is defined by the units of which it is composed. For example, a collection of parents or a group of trees. We cannot say the stairs top, the building's back, and the parents collection because we are talking about a part of a whole, okay? Or we are talking about a unit, no, a unit to a group. So here it's always necessary to use of. However, there sometimes is a choice when the part is expressed as adjective plus noun or when the part is more important on the phrase than the whole. So here we have here some examples. Number 12, the top floor of the building or the building's top floor. And the next, the roof of the building was on fire or the building's roof was on fire. So in this case, we can use apostrophe s because we want to express not the structure adjective plus noun. Not this is clear?
Yes.
This okay. And the last part, complemental noun groups. Of is essential, except in a few specific cases. For example, the theory of relativity, the theory of the relativity, not the relatives theory. The Department of Linguistics, not the linguistic department. And complemental nouns group can often be replaced as compounds without s, not the relativity theory or the linguistic department. Okay, yes, of is essential. It's essential when we are talking about a part of something or a group something. But sometimes, how you can see, we can't we can't only write the nouns because we are talking that the two nouns are complementary, not a complementary nouns group. So in this case, could be the option to write the relativity theory or the theory of relativity. That's clear?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have questions, comments?
No. At the
No.
moment.
At the moment, no. Okay, I'm going to share this link. This explanation is really good. So I'm going to share uh, this page with you at WhatsApp, and you can write each rule on your notebook. Okay, so finish the class. It's 8:56, and we have. Okay, I think that we are going to finish number one, two, three, four. Yeah, with four sentences more. No, that's not. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we are going to do the sentence 13, 14, 15, and 16. Only four sentences more, okay? So when you get ready, tell me.
Okay. 16, ¿verdad?
Yes, to 16,
Oh, okay.
yes, to 13, 16.
Ready, teacher.
Ready. Okay. Can you say me the answer to number 13?
Yes. Will you turn off on the kitchen light?
Kitchen light without S, because it's a part of the room, right?
Right.
Okay, number 14.
Someone has damaged the front of my car.
the front of my car, because when you have front, it's always necessary to use off. Number 15.
This is Mrs. Davis, the cinema's manager.
The cinema's manager. I could that in this case is the manager of the cinema, because we want to indicate um, that this person manage the cinema. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And the number 16.
The cat walked along the garden's wall.
The gardens wall. Okay, yeah, could be an option say gardens wall or garden wall, because we are saying that the garden it's a part of the wall. How can I explain that it's a part of this place, the garden? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Questions, comments?
And no, at the moment, no.
No, at the moment, no. Okay, so we are going to finish the class. So if you don't have questions, if you don't have comments, we continue tomorrow with this exercise. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, great, excellent. So have a happy Valentine's Day, Kenya. I wish that you, well, that you night get fun.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's
Okay, so
night.
see you.
See you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.